All right, little fuel pump install for you on the BRZ. You'll need a 10 millimeter, a screwdriver, hammer. Okay. First off, undo this 10 mil for the seat, driver's side. Okay. And pop your seat out. It's gonna be clamped in the back. You gotta push down. And then pry this up. It's gonna be like glue. And then your fuel pump assembly's right there. Thankfully it's an assembly, it makes it a lot easier. But yeah. Okay, it's hot. So let's hurry up. So you get your screwdriver underneath. And then you just pry up. I don't really care too much about the paint or anything. There we go. Oh yeah. There's all that goo. Okay, undo the fuel line and the connector. Let's see. Ideally, you do this with low fuel, but it just so happens I got like a full tank. To undo this, you just squeeze these and then push it off. If you want to do it the right way, you'll take out the fuel pump, fuse, relay, or whatever, prime it, and then there won't be any fuel in here. I spilled a bunch of fuel, I don't really care. And now you just take off your ring. I'm pretty sure they make a tool, but a hammer and screwdriver just works. And from factory, there's a mark that you want to line up. So I got it loose enough, you can turn by hand. Just keep on turning, man. And there's gonna be a gasket, obviously. And voila, the locking ring is off. Put that to the side. And here's your fuel pump assembly. Oh, and it is full of fuel. Fantastic. Let's try and let this drain out. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Yeah, so I wasn't lying when I said it a full tank. There's one more connection you take off from there, and then you're good to go. Personally, I went the Deatschwerks fuel pump, the 300C. Deatschwerks makes great products. I highly recommend, check them out if you don't know. But anyways, I got the plug and play kit. There's a few things you got to do to make it work, but pretty simple. Got the assembly out, and try to show you what you got to do. The first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna press down, and if it focuses, you're gonna take off this little clip to undo the top hat or whatever you want to call it. I got the clip off. The top portion comes out. Now you're going to disconnect the fuel pump wiring. Now that the fuel pump wiring is disconnected, just going to lift up on these tabs to get the fuel pump out of the assembly. Once you get the fuel pump module out, then you're just going to disconnect the bottom clips. I'm not gonna lie, that was by far the hardest part because there's 5 clips you have to get off simultaneously. On your stock fuel pump, you're gonna have this little nylon washer, and inside there's an O-ring you gotta get out. So the only thing you have to modify on this kit is you have to cut this piece off from here because you no longer need this. You just need the retaining clip for the fuel pressure regulator. Take a Dremel, well, now I'm gonna try to heat up a knife and cut it See what happens. So I got it off. If you have a really sharp knife, you could do it. Mine wasn't. So I just got some heavy duty scissors and just cut it off. Came off like a charm. So now we assemble the fuel pump. I'm gonna take the supplied O-rings, all three, put them on right there, and then put your fuel sock on right there. So I got the fuel sock installed, just clips on, and then got the O-rings on, focus. And the kit comes with some lube. So just lube them up a little bit and then just put the fuel pump back in. It's only one way it goes. Just make sure it's all the way in. I pushed the fuel pump in. I heard a double click. So it should be all the way in. I'll just install the wiring harness that comes with the kit. So now I'll just take the modified bracket for the fuel pressure regulator and just plop it on. See if I can do this. Probably not. Okay. So you installed your fuel pump. You put it back in the bucket. And you just take the clip, put it on, put your spring back on, and put the little retaining clip, and you're all done. So I got the whole assembly back together. Hopefully it works. Clean it up. My little clip's a little boogered, so I'm kind of scared. It works, but hopefully it does under all conditions. But yeah, and just put it back in how you got it out. Starting a storm, so I'm gonna take a rain check. I'm putting it back in the fuel tank. It stopped raining, so I got it all installed. I would check to see if it works, but you know, no engine in the car, so whatever. Just line this back up. There you go. And the heat will re-stick back on. Should be fine. If not, whatever. Good enough for government work, right? There we go. Good as new. Oh, hello there.